Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Blu-ray DVD update. I've a stack of Blu-rays and a stack of DVDs to show you. I've kind of went ham sandwich this couple of past weeks, I think. It's only been 2 weeks, maybe version 3 now. I was going to do it about a week ago because I did have quite a bit of stuff to show, but I just held off because I knew I was going out to buy more, so might as well have just kept it. So yeah, let's get on with this guys. Alright guys, so this one I got yesterday, so I'm going to show you this one because I also haven't seen any of these ones. And it's the Alfred Hitchcock Blu-ray box set. This is not like the Masterpiece Collection or the special edition like film reel set. This is just 3 of his movies. I do have a big box set of Alfred Hitchcock on DVD, which I think that was one of the first Blu-ray updates I ever did. Like Blu-ray and DVD update, I think that was one of the first things I showed. And that had a bunch of movies, but I didn't have any of these. So I thought, you know what, I'll pick this up because I've been really wanting to watch some of these. So the 3 ones you get here, it's just, you know, single casings, there's nothing special. So you get North by Northwest, which is the 50th anniversary edition. You know, I made sure it was this edition. This in HMV on its own was $8.99, so it kind of made sense to get this set. Dial It In for Murder, this is the 2D and 3D version. This was £15 in HMV as well, which is the same as I got all 3 of these in a set for. So you get Dial In for Murder. And this one you'd have to import from America, Strangers on a Train. This is not out in the UK on Blu-ray unless you pick up one of the box sets. You can get a DVD, just not on Blu-ray. So, you know, to get 3 of those for 15 quid instead of paying separately, it would have been about 40 quid because also you'd have to import and all that. You know, so it was a really good deal. I do not know if Strangers on a Train is the British and American release. If you didn't know, Strangers on a Train's British release was actually longer than the American release. I do not know which version's on this or if it's both of them, but I'm really looking forward to watching these ones. Also Dial In for Murder I'll only be watching in 2D. If I get 3D TV, which maybe towards the end of the year I will, I might pop it on and watch it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this set, and it's really nice, you know, it's a nice little set. So yeah, the Alfred Hitchcock collection. Alright guys, so next up we have Star Trek Into Darkness. This is season 1 on Blu-ray. Picked this up in CEX on their online store for £15 plus £1.50 shipping. So, you know, it's about £16.50. Great deal. You know, this is currently on Amazon for like £28, £31. The cheapest I've seen it ever on Amazon or any website is 28. But CX had a load of these for like 15 quid. So I just picked it up. I didn't know if it was going to be in good condition or not. It actually came with the slipcover, which I was really surprised about, because usually they don't really have slipcovers in their shops. It is a bit tatty, but it's, you know, nice to have. And then also you have the season here. It's in a thin case as well, which is always good for the shelf space. And then also you get all 6 discs. I was never a massive Trekkie. I've always been more of a Star Wars fan. You know, I watched those first, but I watched the Best of Both Worlds. I got like a wee taste of Next Gen with that, and the Blu-ray quality in that was just amazing, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it. So I picked it up. I watched the first 2 episodes, really good so far. I'm really liking it. Also the first episode, the pilot episode, was a bit longer. I think it was an hour and a half. But then obviously the normal episodes are 45 minutes. I'm only on episode 2, I've not even finished episode 2 yet. But I am enjoying it. It's just I've had a lot of kind of other stuff to watch, and I've recently been trying to watch a lot of movies that I already own and have owned for a little while but have not watched for a little while, just so I'm not really wasting money buying it for one watch. But yeah, Star Trek Next Gen season 1. Alright guys, so next up we have Liam Neeson and NonStop. This is one of my favourite movies of this year so far. Liam Neeson is probably my second favourite actor. John Wayne being my first, but you know, Liam Neeson is so good. What I love about him is he just does all his stunts on his own and not getting stunt people to do it. You know, the action he can do in this is pretty awesome. But there's actually a fight scene in this in a cubicle, and they literally built a literal cubicle and it was tiny. So I watched the special features on this and it was literally a standard cubicle. They didn't make it bigger or anything. So, you know, for him to actually be able to fight proper in there was just pretty awesome. Basically this movie is, he plays an air marshal, Liam Neeson, and he received texts saying that every 20 minutes someone's going to die unless there's money put into an account. They do research and they figure out that it's actually Neeson's character's name that has the account, so they think it's him that's doing it. Well, at first they think it's a hoax, like people are just joking around. Then they find out it's under his name, and it kind of starts getting more serious. And it's basically the movie ends up him trying to clear his name and find the real killer. It's very, very good. And the one thing I loved about this one, other than the last 10 minutes and the first 10 minutes, this movie takes place on a plane, and that is it. Even phone calls, it does not go to the other person and on the other line. It's just him talking. Very, very good movie. It looked awesome on Blu-ray as well and sounded great. Really worth checking out if you haven't watched this one. I know some people say, it's a bit, mediocre movies he does, but definitely check it out. It's not as good as Taken, but it's very, very good. So yeah, Non-Stop. Alright guys, that's it for the Blu-rays. I do have one coming from Amazon that I ordered yesterday. I'll hopefully have an Amazon unboxing for that one. I went to That's Entertainment again, and I picked up these two titles here. Now these are caseless, but they were only 49p, so it was a very good deal. The first one, my dad always wanted to watch this one, but we don't own it, and it's Bullet with Steve McQueen. Also, I think this is about him being a bounty hunter who goes around killing people for rewards. I think that's what it's about. I'm not quite sure. I've not watched it yet. Again, I got this yesterday. So I got Bullet, the case list, and I got, purely off my uncle's recommendation, Kurt Russell, Executive Decision. I really like watching kind of like hijacking movies and stuff like that. What's it called? United 93 and stuff like that. So I really, really want to watch this one. And also it's got Kurt Russell in it, so it should be really, really good. And again, 49p. So yeah, that was really good. Alright guys, so next one I picked up from the pound shop yesterday, Public Enemies. I usually stay clear of Johnny Depp. I just don't like him as an actor anymore. I love him in Pirates of the Caribbean. Other than that, I just find the guy weird. I watched a part of Sleepy Hollow last night because it was on TV, and I just didn't like it. He was just putting me right off it. But he is, a bank robber in this film, and it's also got Christian Bale in it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. It's only £1. I'll see how he does in this. My uncle said it was pretty good. It was purely for his recommendation as well. So I will give this a shot. But yeah, basically he's a bank robber, and the FBI are trying to trace him and seize him. So yeah, I'll give that a shot. So Public Enemies. Alright guys, so the next one I picked up was 300 Spartans. This is the very, very original movie about the 300 Spartans. Also Gerald Butler starred in 300, and then also the prequel Rise of an Empire, which wasn't too good. But yeah, I actually nearly enjoyed this as much as the first 300 with Gerald Butler. I really did like this. It was different between the Gerald Butler one. Like there was no like magic creatures or anything in this one. It was just purely just his men. They also pronounced his name quite funny in this. It was still Leonidas, but it wasn't like how they say it usually nowadays. But yeah, it was very good. Some similarities, some kind of differences, but it was very, very good. And is it Xerxes? He was really good in this. He reminds me of one of the people in Troy. I don't think it was the same actor, but it looked really similar to him. But yeah, very, very good. It is slightly different. Like the also in the 300, like it's basically just cliffs right next to them. In this one, it wasn't so much cliffs; it was just kind of like a hill. But it was still very, very good. And there's extra fights and stuff in this one that never really happened in 300. Really, really recommend picking this up. You can get it on Blu-ray. I didn't realise you could, because when it came out I thought it was a documentary, so I stayed away from it because it didn't have an amazing cover. And I saw this and I was like, you know what, I'm getting it. And then I realised it was actually on Blu-ray, so yeah, but definitely check this out. It is so good. I would highly recommend it. Alright guys, another one I got from That's Entertainment is Laurel and Hardy Way Out West. My uncle's a very big fan of theirs. He has like all the DVDs. And he saw this one, so he planked it for me, or hid it, and said, go down, that's where it is, if you want it. I went down and I got it, and yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like, I've never really seen, I think I've seen a couple of these when I was like really younger, but I don't think I've really seen them like in the last couple of years. And I watched it and I did thoroughly enjoy it. Some of them weren't as good as the others. Like Way Out West was really, really good. One Good Turn was pretty good, but Thicker Than Water was very good as well. So Way Out West and Thicker Than Water are definitely worth like picking up or just watching. Very, very good. You know, it was the early stages of comedy. You know, it wasn't silent, but it didn't have the most like speech in it. And obviously they weren't really long either. They weren't like 2.5 hours or whatever. But the cool things about these are you actually get the black and white versions, which are the original versions, and they actually have the computer coloured version. I did watch them in black and white though. I like watching them when they're, you know, originally like. I think the next time I watch this, I probably will watch a coloured version though. But yeah, Roald and Hardy Way Out West, very, very good. Alright guys, the second last thing today is Alexander, the director's cut. I got this purely because it was a really good cast. You've got Colin Farrell, Angelina Jolie and Val Kilmer, and it's also directed by Oliver Stone, which did Platoon, which was an amazing movie. This one I didn't really like. I don't know, I went into it thinking it was kind of going to be kind of like Kingdom of Heaven and that, where it's just big battles and, you know, it's gruesome and stuff like that, like a revenge, like a war. It was a bit weird though, I don't know, one minute you're like present day, next minute you're in the future, then you were like 20 years ago, and it kind of got a bit confusing. I think it was a bit too long as well. Like it was a 3-hour movie, so I was just like, they could have easily have cut it down. And I know it's the director's cut, but I don't know, I didn't really like it, to be honest. I don't know if it was the actors or what, but I don't really like it, so leave your comments below about this one. You know, I didn't really like it. Alright guys, so the final movie for this update for the past couple of weeks is going to be Beverly Hills Cop 2. I picked this up in the pawn shop as well. I've not yet seen this one. I've had this for about 2 weeks maybe. I've just not had the chance to watch it. I kind of forgot I had it, to be honest. But I've seen the first one a couple of weeks ago on Netflix, and it was pretty good actually. I really did enjoy it. And I saw this in the Pound Day, so I was just like, I'm grabbing that. I just never ended up watching it. I don't know why. But yeah, it's, you know, pretty good, I suppose. I've heard that the second one's pretty good, and the third one's kind of mediocre. Like, kind of stay away from it. But you know what? I'll give this one a shot. If I like it, I'll pick up the third one, and maybe eventually get the first one as well. But yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 2, you know, £1, that was a really good deal. So guys, that's it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a comment as always, and stay awesome, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. You know, again, I hope you've been enjoying the new backdrop. I've been really enjoying using this because also you can see kind of my collection and stuff. And I think it's just a bit brighter as well, instead of just seeing my back door, you know, or my door. You know, I think it's a lot nicer looking and, you know, a bit more professional. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video guys, and I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome, bye.